it's Lindsay at StillWaters Ranch. Today I'm going to talk about raising Cornish Cross chickens for meat birds. So starting about 8 weeks ago, we got little chicks in the mail. We ordered them from the chicken hatchery, which I highly recommend. The chicks all came alive. They were clear with care instructions when you first got them. They were clear with tracking information for the post office, everything. So I highly recommend using the chick hatchery. We ordered 30 chicks, picked them up at the post office, and then we raised them in our garage under a heat lamp in a water trough for about 3 weeks. Some people say to do a little bit more time, but we are in Texas, and so it wasn't super cold. It was springtime in Texas when we put them out. So the nights were about 60 degrees when they went outside, and the daytime was about 75 degrees when they first went outside. They weren't fully feathered when they first went outside, but again, we thought it was warm enough and there was enough of them to huddle together that it would be okay. So we raised them in the garage for 3 weeks on medicated starter feed for meat birds. You can get this at any Tractor Supply or feed store, and again, we used the medicated starter for meat birds. This has about 22% protein, and it just gives them a good foundation on their body. And the medicated also helps them prevent them from getting sick as you raise them throughout the time. After about 2 to 3 weeks, we switched them to meat bird, just regular feed, non-medicated, which has about 16 to 20% protein. So we switched their feed, and we've been feeding that ever since. We have fed them twice a day. We fed them in the morning and then in the afternoon, evening, quite a bit of food. But I think it's kept them healthy that they haven't been eating all day and night, right? It's helped their organs good. It's helped their feet, not outgrow their body, where they start to have feet problems and not be able to walk. And so that's been really good, and it's worked out well for us. And so after 3 weeks, we moved them to this chicken tractor. This is a 4x8 size chicken tractor. And we put all of the birds in here. With that, we've moved it every day. And as they got older, about 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we started moving it twice a day to 3 times a day. As much as we could to get them fresh grass, fresh bugs, and keep them moving. You can see where we started moving them. We grazed this part of the grass about 3 or 4 weeks ago. When they first got out, they were on this stretch. And then more recently, they've been on this path the last few days. As you can see, they really eat down the grass. And they poop a lot, and so it's important to move them pretty frequently. So yeah, that's kind of raising them. Feel free to leave any questions on raising the meat birds in the comments. In terms of processing them, we're gonna process actually tomorrow, and so I will document that full processing day and how we do that. And so I'm actually gonna take away their food now, and they won't eat until we process them. So I'm gonna start cleaning out their gut, so when we process them, we don't have to deal with a full colon for them. It's just gonna make the meat cleaner and the processing process better and cleaner. So we're gonna take away their food. Of course, we're gonna leave water. I'm gonna move them one last time, let them get on some fresh grass, and then these birds are ready to be processed.